We welcome you back here to Breese Stevens Field for this clash between Forward Madison and Charlotte Independence in Madison, Wisconsin. The standard 4-4-2 for Matt Glazer, but 4 changes from their Jägermeister Cup matchup, and that's a big one. Gabriel Obertan slotting in the starting lineup, Gary.
Yeah, huge one. Trezor Mboyo goes to the bench.
We prepare to get things going here from Breese Stevens Field, our head official for tonight's match, Rafael Santos. And we are underway on the Golazo Network. It's Forward Madison playing host to the Charlotte Independence. Once again, my name is Mark Schoenster. You'll also hear the voice of Gary Bailey's. This one swung inside and straight into the arms of Bernd Shipman. See how both these teams. Boyce whips this one inside. Headed back up top, Murphy clips it. Didn't quite connect on that one the way he would have liked, but it falls to Galindrez. He also didn't hit the cleanest of contact on that ball. Not too hard for Austin Pack to handle.
It's a good chance for Galindrez. He gets the ball inside the box, is able to control it or part control it, but the volley didn't have the power, didn't have the direction.
Now Obregon with some direction going the other way. Obregon shoots, it's scuffed by Mitch Osmond.
How quick is that transition? The Charlotte Independence, 1 second they defend, next thing he's in the box. Actually in the box there, one Obregon Jr. Here he is again.
Fed by Obertan, but this time he was in an offside position with the Mingo faithful here in Madison. The head full of speed. Here come the Mingos once again. Payne out to Gebhard. Gebhard trying to cut inside. Pass out to Murphy. Boyce winds up a shot and it skips into the arms of Austin Pack.
Yeah, the idea was good. Just didn't have much pace on it. Did it, bounced a few times, so was never going to trouble Austin Pack too much. But
there's definitely differing opinions on just how much the goalkeeper should be involved. But I think every one of them at one point in time has had a moment where their heart goes up to their throat because maybe they bit off a little more than they could chew. Here's a moment right here. Gebhard takes the shot himself, but couldn't quite pick a side. Two teams that can be pretty stubborn on this end of things, but here's Obertan. Obertan plays it back to Alvarez! Margins off target.
But neither goalkeeper really getting much of a sweat so far.
Devin Boyce looking to change that as he passes it to Galindrez. Now Villalobos to Cheney. Not a lot of airspace. Gebhard tries to shoot. Falls back out to Boyce. Devin Boyce shoots. And it's straight down the middle once again. Austin Pack lobbing this one back into the 18 if he can. And that'll be the end of it. All deadlocked after 45 plus here. Both sides will go to the break. The likes of Union Omaha, who don't even play this weekend, already have a game in hand, and they'll even be further cushioned in that regard once the action of this week has transpired. I have these teams playing on the weekend themselves, so we'll get about a roughly 10-day gap between this match and their next. Dimmitt pops this one inside. Belmar saved. Bernd Shipman sprawling out for that one.
Any hand on the ball will be probably a penalty.
Here's Johnson. Couldn't get that one to dip. At least not enough. Shipman and a little bit more involved in the game here in the second half. Of course, not to his liking, but he's had to make a couple more plays than he did in the first 45 minutes. Independence cranked it up a couple of notches here in the second half. Some of these adjustments really doing them well. Alvarez with some real estate. Alvarez tries to bend it. Just wide.
Especially when you compare with the fact that Charlotte's only had just the one, is it, or two?
Just the one.
Just the one, and from that one, they got a player free at the far post. Spielman nearly created something.
And Cheney! He's denied. The offside flag goes up. Fabrice Nga comes on for Sorensen. And you've been talking about wanting to see Dustin Correa asking you shall receive. As McLaughlin Plays this one back. Here's Cheney. McLaughlin now. Back to Cheney, the dummy, and Murphy shoots. Oh, nifty from Murphy. And now he's going to make the run, and he's got some space to work with. John Murphy with Cheney in the box. He looks for him. Trickles to the top of the 18. Madison have it back. Here's Boyce. Laying it out to Murphy. Here comes another cross. Gebhardt, the touch brings it down. Amigos knocking on the door. Here's a shot. That one had some promise to it. Couldn't quite put it on frame, though.
Shipman, the other one disallowed against Christian Cheney. Other than that, there hasn't been much to test either goalkeeper.
Inga slips this one inside. They connect with Mbuyu, but Bert Shipman. Now Timmy Mel. Lofts it up the pitch once again. And that's where this one will conclude. It'll start and end with zeros on the scoreboard, both sides securing a clean sheet and a point here